Hi there people, and welcome to this 5-minute review episode. We are going to dive into Zakk Wylde's band, Black Label Society, and their latest release, Doom Crew Incorporated. But first, a history lesson. Little known fact, but there is secret footage of Zakk Wylde being born, which I will show you right now.
According to Wadian propaganda,
Zakk Wylde
was born in 1973. He did not know
his early musical influences were the Grateful Dead, Allman Brothers Band, Lynyrd Skynyrd, as well as Beatles, Stones, Led Zepp, and of course Black Sabbath, giving him that signature heavy southern rock sound. He would later join Black Sabbath's original singer Ozzy Osbourne for his solo career in the late 80s and 90s, and also appeared on many future albums of his. To his credit, he made a name for himself while with Ozzy, particularly on No More Tears, a song written by Lemmy of Motorhead, performed by Ozzy, and then to add Zakk's guitar into the mix to almost outshine the previous names, that is incredible. He would leave Ozzy in 1995 to form the band Black Label Society. The band has included many big names in its ranks and is currently made up of Jeff Fab on drums, John DeZervio on bass and backing vocals, Dario Lorina on rhythm guitar and backing vocals, Zakk Wylde on lead guitar, and Zakk Wylde's beard on vocals. Alright, history lessons over, now let's look into this album. Set You Free starts the album and opens with a small acoustic opener before we are pummeled by the thunder down under. This song slaps and is best heard fucking loud. The song is a classic southern sludge fest with some awesome solos at the end. Fun fact, this song was one of the last recorded for the sessions. Destroy and Conquer is next and is a hard-hitting song. I mean, if a song has the title Destroy and Conquer, I would only expect some hard-hitting riffs. Would be odd hearing some harps or some shit like that while conquering anything really. When Zakk was asked about the song, he said, and I quote, "This is the whole Black Label mindset. It's like when you've got a large pie with garlic and mushroom from Joe and Pat's on Staten Island. You destroy and you conquer. When you're finished doing the dishes, you've destroyed. Then you can make your bed and conquer. That's basically it." Whatever that means. You've Made Me Want to Live is the follow-up and is a rather pessimistic sounding title with an odd intro. This gives way after the first few bars to their signature sound. The song title was taken from a comment about someone who had recently passed away, and with that weight, I think the song lives up to whoever it's for. As Zakk has stated, he will not state who it is mentioned about. Forever and a Day is one of the acoustic ballads for the album. It does its job, it's nice, not much to add really. It has an electric guitar solo, so that's nice, but that's it. It sounds very similar to In This River actually. If I can, I'll just do a comparison right here.
I'll gather the tears that fall. In this river ain't no promise.
End of Days is next. Another gloomy title, but bringing a very doomy riff. I dig this track, and the bass work complements the guitars very well. It may not be as pretty as his other songs, but I enjoyed its sunny disposition. Solid work here. Ruins is next and brings in a bigger guitar tone, somehow in an album full of big ass guitar tones. I mean, if you had to visualize Zakk's guitar tone, it would be something like a big butt twerking. Now picture it a dozen more times, except you have a preference for one of them. And that's the Black Label Society album in a nutshell. Am I losing myself, or have I set you listeners free? Anyway, it's got a cracker solo here and is just another solid track. Forsaken is up next and has a big hook, but it sounds kind of like a generic 90s post-grunge sounding song with a quiet guitar work in the chorus. It's a bit generic and kind of feels a bit lost in the mix here. Love Rain Down is a ballad cover of a previous song that Zakk has done 20 years ago. The original was much more heavier, and of course was based around the death of his mother at the time. Maybe as of re-recording this in 2021 he has had some time to reflect and chosen to do it as a piano piece. However, I don't really dig the cover to be honest. The original was just fine as it was. Maybe he wanted to do it because of some kind of redemption, but it's just not my style. Gospel of Lies is the next track, and fuck, when I thought that Days of Doom was a heavy riff, I was wrong. I take that back. This riff is the clear winner here. It takes its style from the school of Tony Iommi, and to you, good sir, I say thank you. If you wanted to hear a modern day Sabotage era Sabbath sound, then look no further. This is an exact match, and seriously stands out. Not some other copy-paste Sabbath job here, no, this one stands alone. A great track here. Shell to Me is the following track, and this is a bit of an okay track. It sits between Gospel of Lies and Gather All My Sins, and it doesn't really shine too brightly, I guess. This track is definitely overshadowed by other songs on the album that are just much better. To me, it's just an average song on the album. Gather All My Sins is next and doesn't hold back, and it is as subtle as a tanker trying to drift in the Suez Canal. This is a sound I remember of old. That energy, that pace, that style, this song, now. Farewell Ballad is next, and I bet you will never guess what type of song this is. The last track, Farewell Ballad, is actually a decent song. It incorporates a more southern acoustic vibe to it, so it's not as dreary as the other two ballads here. I don't mind it actually, and as far as the three ballads, this is the best one. It's been a while since I have heard any Black Label Society, so I was excited to dive back into the guitar god that is Zach, and this episode will come out on the same day as another review of another guitar god, Tom Morello, on his latest release, The Atlas Underground Flood. So please, check out that episode too if you're interested in that. But for now, back to the conclusion of Black Label Society, and I'm going to say something that the fans will hate, but this album sounded a bit too similar. I mean, it's got good tracks, but I struggle to tell a few of them apart at times. Compared to say Sonic Brew, where each track feels different, can you honestly say the same about these tracks? Even Forever and a Day was so similar to In This River, I had to check I didn't accidentally play that track. Now though, when Zach and co do their mark, they hit it well. I'm sure the fans will enjoy most of these tracks as I did, and the Doom family will rise up post-COVID. Big chains and matching biker jackets and all to support the tour. That's where it's at. Honestly, this is a mostly good album, but a few tracks drag their feet. Before I give a rating of this album, if you have enjoyed the material so far, please consider subscribing to the channel and leave a like on this video. But now, onto the rating. Overall, the album gets 800,000 chilies on the spicy scale, and standout tracks being Destroy and Conquer, End of Days, and Gospel of Lies. It's refreshing to hear Zach's bullseye guitar again, as it was too long since the last I have heard of it. I'm glad to be revisiting his older works again, as well as pumping these tracks loudly in my car. Thank you for tuning into this episode. I'm Chilli from Live Listen and Raced. Please comment below and tell me what was your favourite track. Otherwise, leave a like or subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this content, and share it with your friends. Also, check out our Twitter and Instagram at Live Listen and Race to discuss more music, and everyone, I hope you have a great day and stay spicy.